On first down, Hurts. And complete to Zach Ertz. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down.
10 at the 42-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Running jet sweep here, Humphries. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Second down, here's Hurts. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. A bullet throw, but incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Found good room to run there. Returns at 14 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. Nigel Bradham brings him down.
He was taken.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
From the 22, Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver. But now it'll be 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
That's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
Fielded at the 20. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Eagles will have it, taking over a 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
He's got the 1st down and more past midfield. And he'll take this down to the 40-yard line. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Credit the sack there to Harold Landry.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
But nothing takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
From the gun, it's Hurts. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I'm not sure it made a difference on that play, but one thing to keep in mind, here in the early part of the year during a day game, the sun does play a factor on deep balls.
Here's Dustin Colquitt now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Fair catch called for and collected right at the 10-yard line. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Staying on the ground on 1st with Kamara. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
Jackson throwing here, complete to Boyle. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
At their 48-yard line.
They go play action now. Jackson rolling to his right, and he's going to keep it here. Jackson always a threat to run. He's got the first down. He was the NFL's leading rusher among QBs a year ago.
First down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Here's Kamara off the draw, and he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10. Delayed give there out of the gun. Defense was ready.
And I'm not a big fan of a draw play out of the shotgun formation because the quarterback's not having much action where he's getting away from the line of scrimmage. He's catching the football, making a little head fake, and then handing it off. You should be able to read it as they did there.
He's going to find his tight end, Boyle. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. They're on the march, but facing a 3rd down here. From the gun, it's Jackson. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 26. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first.
Ravens.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
He's brought down.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, Jackson. And he'll find Akins there, complete.
Jackson.
No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball,
Get a completion.
you get a catch.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. J.J. Watt able to record his 5th sack of the season.
13 yards.
And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
Over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
1st and 10 at the...
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
10 yards.
You go back to the 2nd round of the draft, and when Jalen Hurts' name was called, a lot of Philadelphia fans weren't extremely happy about it. But when you see his ability, he can be mobile, make plays out of the pocket, but he's got a much better arm and much more accurate than what people think. Remember, he was raised by his father in the game of football. His dad was his high school coach. This kid is a true gym rat, and he's going to get better every time out.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. He may try and run for this. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. First down.
1st and 10.
And what a weapon to have when you can use your quarterback as a short yardage runner and pick up first downs.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. It's brought in by Adam Humphries. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Give him 32 yards as we inch our way to the 2-minute warning. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Being chased out left. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
And that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
On second down now, it's Sanders, and he stopped immediately there.
The ball carrier.
No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Gain on the play.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Throwing is Hurts. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up 4th down.
I'm looking at this one with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
So they do get 3 points, but that's not 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. We got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts.
First down.
So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Jackson from the shotgun. Escaping the pressure right. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
He's going deep for Brown. It's caught at the 10.
Jackson.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Baltimore.
Marquise Brown, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this 2nd quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's Hurts to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Short throw, pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is now 17-3.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This will make it into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Hurts. It got his man complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
10 at the 44-yard line.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Their own 24-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Again, it's Kamara. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
32-yard line.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
Third and 2, here's Jackson. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away. And And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Take over first
and for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Pass there over the middle to start things out. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
On the pickup, brings up
only needing 2 yards on 2nd down.
15-yard line.
Let's get it.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21.
That's good.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Sanders, the ball carrier.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
0.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
25 yards there on the catch and run.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdowns to this point, and what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue, not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a first down.
Showing off the quick feet that time and getting forward for a pickup of 3 yards.
It's a pickup.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. That's number 4. Sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. They go play action with Hurts. He'll buy some time. Hurts fumbles it. Fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
That'll wind up being a 50-yard punt, though they do get 10 back on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Running with Kamara. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Fletcher Cox there for the tackle. 2nd and 10 now. Third quarter action from Philadelphia, PA.
At the 50-yard line.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
First down, Ravens.
An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Snead as they run the jet sweep. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
11 on the play. And a Raven first down.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Buying time to his left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Alvin Kamara with touchdown number 8 on the year. As the Ravens push further out in front.
Justin Tucker.
Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist.
He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Give him 32 on the play.
At the 47-yard line.
Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Derek Wolfe able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 14. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Looking deep for his tight end, Ertz. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Here's Dustin Colquitt now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And now a high kick here as he'll try to hang it up there. Fair catch taken right at the 10-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've got a chance now to put this game away following that last defensive stop and punt. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
A gain of 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
2nd and 5 now. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown.
Jake Elliott.
So hold the phone here, Charles. I've kind of written them off, but after that touchdown, certainly a long way still to go, but stranger things have happened.
Well, when you're going to have big second-half comebacks, plays like that have to be involved.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 24-10. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Operating from the gun. Jackson flushed out right. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Trying to run down some clock with Kamara. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Kamara, the ball carrier.
Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 40. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara.
Alvin Kamara.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
39-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
And 9.
Play action. Now Jackson. Steps away to his left. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. There's Jackson on 3rd and long. To Boyle here over the middle. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This to make it a 3-score game late. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here.
Now a hit and a loose football.
Fumble on the play.
So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly a disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
Yeah, he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Play action. Here's Hurts. They're trying for Reagor, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Today's final score.
A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted, no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for Baltimore, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they will head home next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, it's loss number 3 for them on the year. And they will be at home next week to take on the New York Giants. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis.